Hi, I have a VTuber model now, and yeah, this video is going to be on Lightning Comp, so I'm going to switch this background to a green screen, and yeah, see you guys there, and I'll explain on Albedo is either run a 2-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams, or a 4-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams, which, in my opinion, I think 4-piece if you want the maximum effect of his solar. 4-piece for a maximum effect of the artifact, or 2-piece just increase defense and make his bloom damage do more, or have his blooms do more damage. So there's that. And you really are just going to be using it for his burst and E skill, which one you're also going to be making use of the plunge attacks. So yeah, you're going to be making use of plunge attacks with both Kaching and Hu Tao, which when Hu Tao's more charge attack, and Kaching is either going to be both on field, being a sub DPS, trying to do some physical damage, and dive attacks, or plunge damage. So there's that. For his weapons, I would say Cinnabar Spindle or Festering Desire. Either one is good. You can put Harbinger of Dawn, but Festering Desire and Cinnabar Spindle is a... so for Toma, what you're going to do, or his artifacts, the ones that I'm running is a 2-piece Wanderer's Trope and 2-piece Tenacity. You could also use a 2-piece Emblem, or a 2-piece Emblem and 2-piece Tenacity, but I went ahead with 2-piece Tenacity and 2-piece Wanderess. And his weapon is Dragon's Bane. Now, you do have other options, which are recharge options, which you have the Catch, Favonius Lance, and Prototype Star Glitter as your energy recharge options, or energy recharge weapon options, because he's basically going to be your battery here. So that is it for Toma. You're really just going to be using, well actually, not really that's it for Toma, but you're really just going to be using him to build up Crimson Yoroi and build up everybody's burst. So there's that. So I'm going to explain the artifacts here on my Kaching, which here Kaching is going to have a 4-piece Pale Flame. You can also go 4-piece Lunar Fury, but I went ahead with 4-piece Pale Flame. And I also, for her weapon, I also went for the Flute, which gives a nice attack substat. But you could also go for a crit rate, or a crit damage substat weapon. If you want it, it's your build. You build it however you want, but this is my build. You don't have to You have a other option besides Albedo, which is Goro. And Goro here will basically do the same thing as Albedo, but he is not going to give you the height to do plunging damage. Instead, you're going to do crystallized reaction with him. It is much different. And you're just going to set down the General's War Banner once. It will provide a defense buff, but it's not really going to be that helpful. But you are getting shields from the crystallized reaction, which is nice. But you're also setting up his burst, which is going to generate an AoE field that'll move with your active character and create a crystal collapse damage. Now, the artifacts that you want to put on Goro is 2-piece Emblem and a 2-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams, or a 4-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams, which is a much better option, but I went with 2-piece because his energy recharge is kinda, well, it's not all that good because he only generates 2 particles. So I went ahead and just went with the 2-piece emblem, and 2-piece husky. For his weapons, what you want is any crit substat weapon or any recharge weapon. So for the recharge weapons, you have Favonius Warbow, Sacrificial Bow, Elegy at the end. His crit substat weapons you have are Slingshot, Messenger, Sharpshooter's Oath, and so on. So there's that. And that's pretty much for Goro here, so I will show off the Goro version after the Albedo version. Onto Hu Tao, which I'm actually quite excited with this, the one that I'm using. I'm quite excited because one with Hu Tao, her artifacts, you have 2 options. You have a 4-piece Shiminawa Remnants or a 4-piece Crimson Witch. Now I went with the 4-piece Shiminawa because I didn't felt like grinding for Crimson Witch at that time, but Shiminawa actually works much better for me because I'm running a free-to-play version of her. Now, the weapons that you have are Staff of Homa, Deathmatch, and White Tassel, which give crit substats. You do have other weapons that have HP substats, but I prefer the crit substats over the HP one because you really just want an HP Sans on your Hu Tao rather than an attack Sans, because all of her attacks scale off HP rather than attack or defense. So there's that. And now we get onto the gameplay of this. Now I'll show the Albedo one first. Okay. Hi. So me editing this, if my VTuber model does not sync up with what I'm saying, I'm sorry in advance, because this was actually tough and I had no idea how I would sync it with me trying to say, with me that was saying the stuff in the gameplay. Yeah, so I'm sorry if the lip movements do not match with my VTuber model. That is on me. This is the Albedo version, and we're gonna go over to the Cryo Regisline. Okay, we're gonna go fight this thing. There it is. So we're gonna go ahead and plunge. Alright, so go ahead, set down Albedo's flower. Go into Toma. Then I'll go into Gichin. Like that. Get a bit of chip damage in, and then Hu Tao. And then just spam with Hu Tao as much as you can. Go, burst, then Albedo's burst, and then Toma's shield, and then swap to Gichin for this part, because its face is going to open its weak spot. The weak spot's going to be on its face. Ouch, or you can just hurt me, you dick.
Don't blink.
Go. Oh, what? Oh, come on!
Speed of light.
Go, check damage.
Check this out. Come into being.
Okay.
With sword comes shadow.
Then Hu Tao. And done. So next is now the Goro version. I'll meet you at the child boss fight.
This opportunity
So
is
here we
quite
are
hard
with
to
the
come
Goro
by.
version,
Well,
fighting
then,
Child.
Amuse me. Surrender is a valid
Just
option.
gonna do this,
I
just avoid his
promise I'll be
shots. Go. Okay, and then we're gonna go in close. Do that. Up. Okay, go over to him. Go over to him. There we go. Get him caught in the AoE just to do that much damage, and there we go.
Run all you like.
This. Let's hop over to Hutao. Okay, now he's gonna swap to a different form.
Not bad. You've got a trick.
Okay. We're
Don't
gonna
get too
do
close.
that. Set them the banner.
Speed of light.
That.
Time to go.
And then Hutao. And we're gonna just wail on him. There we go. Okay, now on to the final part. Okay. Okay, avoid that shot. Shield up. Ching. Do a little bit of apply electro. Crystallize with Goro. Do a bit of damage with Toma. Not very much though. Wait, lightning. Goro again. Up. If I could switch, thank you. Or you can just keep wailing on me. Okay, back to Hutao. And just do that.
Come on! Here's backup! Don't get too close.
There we go. There we go. And that's it. Yep, can't get any of this. So that does it for Lightning Comp, and bye.